Students. Today we are going to study just for 5 or 7 minutes. This video is there for you, and we are talking about the world literature on the prison we broke. And these are the simple information. Explanation is there. You can listen it again. You can pause the video and look at this. These are the simple informations I'm going to share with you now. Black American literary theory provides the most powerful framework for understanding her, the prison we broke. The scholar often places Babay Kamble in a global Dalit dialogue. If we look at the core philosophies of the Black American writers and their theories of the veil, double consciousness, and social death, speaks directly on Mahar experience Kamble described. In this prison we broke, we see the veil, that is the marriage of a young daughter, and that is she is considered to be daughter-in-law. The double consciousnesses at one point of time, the consciousness of the Dalitness and the revolt against that. And social death is how, because of the caste-ridden society, the community as a whole is being killed step by step. So these three words, which I think you have to write down in your answer, it will make your answer very uh, uh, good and powerful. So don't forget to mention this. Now, we have chosen some of the writers who are representing that, similar kind of movement across India in a world scenario. So let's see. W.E.B. Du Bois, The Veil and Double Consciousness. In The Soul of Black Folk, Du Bois describes a veil that hangs between the black world and the white world. So this veil, you can actually, how we can compare it with the prison we broke. The Mahar parallel calmly describes the Maharwada as a world behind the veil of impurity like Du Bois. She speaks of double consciousness, the agony of seeing herself through the eyes of the hateful upper caste society while lying to maintain the sense of self-worth. The prison as a Mahar state, Du Bois' idea that the black man is a sort of a seventh son born with the veil matches Kambley's description of the Dalit children being born into a prison of the predetermined destiny. So this, the similarity you can draw with this, and you can mention this. Now, Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou, The Cage Bird and the Song of Survival. Maya Angelou, as I know why Cage Bird sing is the closest American literary cousin to the prison we broke. The resilience of the spirit. Angelo writes about the trauma of sexual abuse and racism, yet emphasizes the Song of Bird. Kamli similarly focused on the Song of Festival and the Mahar woman, not as joy but as mechanism to survive the cage of the caste. The prison of the body. Both writers discuss how the physical body, hair, skin, and Kamble case the nose become the site of the political battle. So you can actually understand this. Uh, Again, the resilience of the spirit and the prison of the body. Orlando, uh, Orlando Patterson, Social Death. In his seminal work, Slavery and Social Death, Patterson defines a condition where the person is stripped of social, legal, and ancestral rights. Mahar as a socially dead calmly describes the Mahar community having to carry a pot around their neck and a broom behind them is the ultimate example of Patterson's social death. Moreover, there are another example I would like to say, that is how this eating of dead animals' flesh and uh, they are being denied green fresh vegetable, denying the space of, the common space area, sharing of the common space area, for example segregated locality outside village. So these are social death, and how the community is being targeted, community is being excluded, and denied equal rights. The uh, Now we come to the next is Angela Davis, The Political Prison. As in our prison obsolete, Davis argues that the prison industrial complex is a continuation of slavery. Structural operation. Davis focus on how prison are built into the legal and economic structure of country help explain Kambley's title. The prison isn't just a building, it's the labor system, the wet begari or the forced labor that Kambley's ancestors were trapped in. Untouchables were forced to do labor without even any kind of remuneration. So that is what wet begari. And this system was prevalent all over, all over India. And the ancestors of the untouchables were forced to do unpaid labor, and this was a labor social system. Comparative framework is there. Now, the concept of the prison we broke, okay, and these are the uh, I think that's very interesting. Concept of the prison we broke, Black American literary term and key references. The impurity of the Mahar, and in Black American literary term, stigma of the blackness. Key references Franz Fanon and Michael Alexander. Cutting of the nose symbol, that is in Black American literary symbolic castration, a mutilation, and key references Toni Morrison's Beloved. Ambedkar's agitate and organize. The Black American literary term is Literary Myth and Freedom Road. Frederick Douglass. Internalized casteism, internalized racism, the blue eye. Toni Morrison. So summary of the international critical reception is here. Now let's come to the let's take this to the down. Okay, summary. Modern Black American Modern Black American scholars in Dalit Black studies, like those of the International Conference of Dalit Literature, argues that Kambley's prison is intergenerational. The nose is a symbol of izzat, honor, just as the hair or skin is Black American literature. The movement on from the prison to the street, political street, is a universal arc of the oppressed. So this is a very small video, just for 5 minutes, and you come listen it again and make your answer very powerful. All the best. Share the video to most of the students and everyone